How's everybody doing today? We're going to be taking a look at a NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Donatello. This is Donatello from the 1990 movies Ninja Turtles. It was pretty much a classic movie. I grew up watching it so many times. I couldn't even tell you how many times I watched that movie. It was definitely one of my favorites. Being born in 1982, the Turtles and the Masters of the Universe were just right up my alley as far as time frame and just growing up in the right years to have the most awesome toys and shows. So I'm very thankful for that. As we turn around to the side of the box, we have a little mugshot of Donatello as well as a profile picture down there. Kind of dark, a little bit hard to see. Then on this side we do have a full profile of the post-up toy, and then on the back we've got the 3 pictures of Donatello here, and then we have the little blurb and the group shot down here. I'll go ahead and put up a little screenshot of the blurb so you can read that if you'd like to, and then we'll go ahead and get this guy pulled out of the box. Alright, and there is Donatello in his plastic prison, and we can see kind of a sewer look. It's the same picture in the back of all the boxes. Does it come out? It does come out. I guess I didn't realize that came out in the other boxes, but there's that little insert just so you can see it. And here is Donatello all packaged up. We're going to go ahead and get him busted out of this plastic prison and check on his articulation and accessories. Alright, so here we have Donatello pulled out of the box. We got his bow staff set up on his back. We got he came with the like Om style fingers in. That's why I posed him up that way. But he did also come with 2 additional hands. He came with 2 pointer hands that also could double as a gripping hand in case you wanted to use those to hold his bow staff. It looks like the hands that he's got will also be able to hold the bow staff. And the fingers and hands, hands that came with the other 4 turtles also should be interchangeable. So between all 4 of the turtles, you should be able to get any kind of hand combination setup that you want. But while we got these in close, notice the detail, notice the wash, notice the paint on the fingernails. They really didn't hold any punches with these NECA turtles. They did a really great job. He came with another bandana in case you wanted to pose it a little different way. It's kind of just splayed out a little differently than the other one is if you want to switch it up just to kind of have the wind blowing it a little bit different. And then he comes with a standard slice of pizza. All the turtles have come with a slice of pizza, and it looks like this one's got olives on it. I'm not the biggest fan of olives, but maybe the turtles like olives. I think it's just anything but anchovies. Now, as we take a look at Donatello, you can see he's got the standard movie harness. This is basically a replica of what the movie turtle was. So you see he has the brown knee pads, brown elbow pads, brown wrist guards, the brown strap. We do not have the D in the middle, signifying that it is Donatello. That was more of an animation, and those old 88 style turtles came with that belt that had the L in the middle for Leonardo, D for Donatello, and whatnot. As far as his articulation goes, Donatello can look to the left, he can look to the right, as well as do a full 360. He can look down very, very far, and he can look up pretty good too as far as that goes. His arms, although stiff, and NECA lets you know that their stuff is stiff and you might want to hit it with a hairdryer or in some hot water, but it is stiff. However, the arms do rotate 360 degrees. We do not have a bicep cut. The elbow does swivel as well, and we do have a double jointed elbow here. However, it does get caught up on his little bit of arm wrap right there, so it doesn't articulate as far as you might think. And then his wrist will rotate 360 degrees. It looks like he has a little swivel in his palm. Yeah, so he can go out a little and in. Not a whole lot of articulation with this set of hands particularly, but normally it's about the same. And then as far as the splits go, he can do a pretty good splits out to about there. That's what his joints look like. He does have double jointed knees. However, the knee pads are going to kind of do the same thing the elbow pads did, as far as not let him get the most out of his articulation, just because it does bunch up there. And then the foot, we can point it at the ground, as well as it will point up to about there. That's probably as high as we can get that foot. And then as you rotate around to the back, he's got some really good detail in the shell. You tie the bow staff onto the harness here, so I liked that. A little adjustable straps there, and then that can just slide in and out if you want to put it in his hand, or if you want to keep it tied onto his back. So there is Donatello. Oh, and then I guess his thighs will swivel kind of out and in. We do have some thigh swivel, even though we don't have the thigh cut. I guess it would be more akin to a hip swivel. And then we do have the articulation in the shell, like a diaphragm cut, so we can go left, right, forward, and backwards. Raphael seemed to move a little bit more than Donnie's moving here, but he's doing pretty good. He's doing pretty good. We're going to go ahead and get him stood up and bring in his brothers just to kind of hang out with him, look at the scale, make sure they're all roughly around the same size, and do a couple other compare and contrast things with those guys. And there we have all 4 of the turtles pulled out and displayed for you to go ahead and take a look at. I'm really liking all of them. That's a really good set. They definitely are the closest to the 90s movie Turtles as anything that I have seen. The Playmates version of the 90s movie Turtles are awesome. They work well for, like, I would say, a kid's play toy. But if you're wanting to display something as accurate as possible, you can't go wrong with these NECA movie Turtles. They really hit the mark. They can swap hands in and out between each other. They are all roughly about the same size, right around 6 inches tall. They do share the same articulation, however, they do come with different weapons. As you can notice, Mikey and Raph have a different style belt or harness than Leo and Donatello do, and even then, they didn't reuse it here. We've got a 2-strap on Leonardo and a single strap on Donatello. Mikey's nunchucks don't really have a place. You kind of just have to hook them in maybe to the side of his belt if you don't want him to be holding them. Raphael has a space here and here to plug his size in. I already showed you Donatello's, and then as you can see, Leonardo has his dual scabbards on the back, so he can sheath his swords up if he wants to. And Leo's giving me a little trouble. There we go. What do you guys think of these turtles? Do you like this set? Which turtle's your favorite? Growing up, Raphael was always my favorite. As I became an adult, I kind of liked Michelangelo's sense of humor a little bit, and really I've kind of evolved into just loving all 4 of the turtles, but Mikey and Raph are definitely still my favorites. I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Remind you to go ahead and hit that subscription button, subscribe to the channel, thumbs up, and go ahead and turn the notifications on. That way you'll catch all of the upcoming videos. We do Turtles, we do DC, McFarlane stuff, we've got wrestlers, we have Turtles of Grayskull, as well as Masterverse and regular Motu Origins. We are also expanding into the cartoon collection, as you can see off in the right. Maybe you can't see off in the right. Let's see if we can get a little arc over there. We have got the Chase Hulk Hogan, just picked him up the other day, so that's really cool. Excited to have him. He is the first Wrestler Elite figure I've got, so something new to the channel, and just wanted to let you guys know all the different stuff that's coming. If you like any of these guys in the background and want to see a video on them, if they are in the background of this video, there is a video up on the channel of their unboxing and a quick review, as well as many more that I do not have room to display here in the back. I'm actually going to have to take these guys and probably I'm going to have to redo all of them, because I'm going to have to pull some of these guys out so I can make room to fit some other guys in. So we're going to have to rotate some of the characters, and I just wanted to get the Donatello done. That way we had finished all of the NECA movie Turtles. Those guys are probably going to hold this place right here and just get them all looking the right way. Those guys are probably going to hold that slot right here, but we probably will rotate out some DCs and a couple Masterverse characters. We do have an open spot right here, and that is for the Classic Collection Playmates Turtles. Now, these are based off of the 1988 cartoon. I love these guys. The video for Leonardo is up. However, we still have to do Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael, Rocksteady, and Bebop. We've got those guys all just waiting to get their video done. And they come with a figure stand, which is pretty handy. Let's see if I can get him posted back up on there. So, yeah, lots of reviews still coming on the channel. Just because we finished these 4 NECA Turtles doesn't mean we're done. We have got more NECA Turtles to unbox, as well as that Splinter Shredder combo. Really excited to get into that. But as I was saying, this open space here in the middle is for the Classic Collection 1988 style Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So we'll have to see. Tune into the next video. Maybe you'll notice some things have changed around a bit. Until then, I'll see you next time. Don't forget to tell someone you love them. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.